Right now at 10, it is up to a vote. With Election Day just 2 days away, find out why city leaders of Fort Atkinson say that they need the referendum to pass.
Tell these young men to stay out the streets, quit playing these games that are stunning their lives.
And a mass shooting in Sacramento leaves 6 people dead, and families asking for the violence to stop.
I feel like we know each other for like many years.
And later, it's the kind of friendship that lasts a lifetime. How 2 Ukrainians in Madison are connecting over troubling times. That's all coming up at 10. We start tonight with breaking news. A missing UW health surgeon has been found dead in northern Wisconsin. The Iron County Sheriff's Office says they found Kelsey Musgrove's body this morning near the Potato River Falls. An investigation into her death is ongoing, but foul play is not suspected. Musgrove lived in Middleton and was reported missing last week. Officials say that she had visited the falls for a hiking trip. In a statement, the Iron County Sheriff's Office expressed their sincere condolences to Musgrove's family. She was 30 years old. New tonight at 10, city leaders in Fort Atkinson say they need help when it comes to supporting public safety. The city hopes to hire 14 new employees, but it's all going to depend on what residents want. Tahalil Mahadin shares why city officials say this needs to happen.
Right now, I'm the only individual here right now.
Division Chief at the Fort Atkinson Fire Department, Tom Durandale, says in his more than 25 years of service, a lot has changed.
The needs eventually outgrew our capabilities.
City officials say since 2010, the department's call volume has increased by 108%, but the number of full-time staff hasn't changed since 1960, a model they say isn't sustainable.
The amount of time we'll require paid on-call staff to be here, in addition to their full-time job, it's affecting their full-time jobs, their family, and we're going to lose them.
Their solution, to hire 12 additional staff cross-trained as firefighters and EMS providers. But that means people in Fort Atkinson will be asked to pay for the new hires.
A lot of municipalities are going to referendum either in the spring or in the fall, or looking at it in 2023.
If this week's referendum passes, residents will end up paying more than $750,000 each year, a tax increase of about $80 on a property worth $100,000.
It's not about money. Everything in life isn't about money. And you may not need the fire department today, tomorrow. You may not need an ambulance today or tomorrow, but somebody does.
But many in Fort Atkinson want the city to look at other options first and reconsider their contract with local private ambulance service providers. In Fort Atkinson, Tahlil Muhiddin, News 3 Now.
If the referendum passes, the changes will go into effect in the start of 2023. If a majority of people in the city say no, city officials say there will still need to be changes to support their fire and police departments. A reminder, it is not too late to register to vote. In-person voter registration is available tomorrow and Tuesday. For more info about voting, you can visit myvote.wi.gov. And if you requested an absentee ballot for Tuesday's elections, please do not drop them off at a ballot drop box. Due to the recent state Supreme Court ruling, absentee ballots need to be dropped off in person at your voting location.
It is going to be such a beautiful evening. Don't even think of it as an award show. This is a concert where we're giving out awards, all right? We're going to be listening to some music. We're going to be dancing. We're going to be singing. We're going to be keeping people's names out of our mouths. And we're going to be giving out awards all throughout the night. So, let's get straight into it.
That was Trevor Noah starting off the Grammys on CBS with a jab, not a slap. After last week's Oscar drama, Noah said the show would stay away from saying names. Big winners tonight included Silk Sonic's Leave the Door Open for Song of the Year and John Baptiste for Album of the Year. And for the full list of award winners at the Grammys, check out our Channel 3000 News app. It's free and available in the App Store. Okay, let's take a look at outside. This is a live look at your capital tonight. More chances for snow and rain to start your work week. Meteorologist Dana Fulton is outside and has your certified most accurate forecast.
The rain is still coming down out here on the patio, and this is going to be the sound for us, really, for the rest of the night. Scattered showers expected for us overnight heading into Monday morning. Notice well north of Madison, really closer to Eau Claire, we have some light snow coming down right now. That's going to stay to the north for us overnight. Highs today in the upper 40s. That's thanks to a lot of sunshine throughout the morning and early afternoon. We started the day off in the upper 20s. Now, it is mostly cloudy outside, so we won't drop quite as much overnight. Only a few more degrees to the mid-30s for our overnight lows. As we look ahead to tomorrow afternoon, any rain or possibly mixed precipitation early in the day will wrap up early. That leads to cloudy skies for the rest of your Monday and chilly afternoon highs in the mid-40s. The rest of your work week does include more clouds and rain building in, but we'll take a closer look at the timing for these rounds of showers in just a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Dana. Developing tonight, 6 people are dead and at least 12 others are hurt after a shooting in downtown Sacramento. Officers responded to shots fired early this morning. Police have not said what led up to the violence, but a mother of one of the victims is struggling to come to terms with this shooting.
It's crazy. And I'm just to the point right now, I don't know what to do.
The scale of violence that just happened in our city is unprecedented during my 27 years here at the Sacramento Police Department.
Police say that at least one gun was found, but no one is in custody. A 22-year-old man was arrested yesterday in Indiana in connection to this week's shooting in the Wisconsin Dells. Police say they found 2 people shot Wednesday morning on the 600 block of Vine Street. Their names have not been released. The suspect is currently being held in an Indiana jail awaiting extradition. Here in Madison, police say they want your help, specifically when it comes to a long-term plan for policing. Over the next month, police will be hosting virtual meetings for each district within the department. At each meeting, community members will get their chance to share their thoughts on several different topics, such as community trust, the role of police, and crime and safety. Now, the plan will cover the department's next 5 to 7 years. The first meeting is actually tomorrow night for the North District. We have more information on how you can register available on our website, channel3000.com. Meanwhile, Madison police are still investigating Wednesday's deadly shooting outside of the Dane County Jail. 2 men have been arrested. Both face several charges, including first-degree intentional homicide. Neither has been formally charged. On Friday, family identified the man killed in this shooting as 31-year-old Dwayne Lee Collins. Police say that Collins had just been released from the jail on Wednesday when he was shot. The medical examiner office has not confirmed his name. Topping our headlines out of Eastern Europe, Russia is ramping up its attack when it comes to violence and destruction in Ukraine. These pictures are from a small Ukrainian city northwest of Kyiv, showing a mass grave and civilian bodies on the streets. In response, CBS's On Face the Nation this morning, President Zelensky had a brutal description of Russia's actions.
Indeed, this is genocide. The elimination of the whole nation and the people.
In a tweet, the European Commissioner says the war crime perpetrators will be held accountable. In the U.S. today, a vigil in Times Square included the singing of Do You Hear the People Sing with members of the Broadway community. The vigil's purpose was sending messages of support to Ukraine. But here in Madison, the community is also showing their support, with one woman feeling extra thankful for the area's generosity.
Good evening, Madison. Thank you so much for showing up for my country.
Hundreds of people pledging their support for the people of Ukraine.
Glory to Ukraine, which is Slava Ukraini.
It's absolutely wonderful, and it makes us feel that we're not alone.
Ruslana Westerland is a Ukrainian native who has seen the impact these events have made on Ukrainians like her father.
They support Ukrainians in different ways, and it lifts him up.
When the whole world rallies around Ukraine, Ukrainians pass on that strength, and they see it on TV, and they feel stronger to persevere and continue fighting.
Showing a community that wants to provide support any way it can. Support that has reached a Ukrainian refugee, Marina Sahadan.
I feel very upset that about my country, and especially my town was destroyed and damaged almost at all. And like my houses of my friends.
On March 5th, Marina arrived in the U.S. after backpacking throughout Poland to escape the war in Ukraine.
My whole family is still in Ukraine. They're still there, and I'm still thinking about them every day, every morning.
But on Saturday night, Marina met Ruslana.
I feel like we know each other for like many years.
Yeah, we're already planning coffee dates.
Creating a bond without even saying a single word.
Instant connection. There is an instant connection. We know each other for less than 30 minutes. And we have this instant connection. I could feel the trauma. And because of what she lived through and what many Ukrainians lived through, there is a lot of trauma.
A new friendship now providing comfort for Marina, thousands of miles away from her family and friends.
When you speak on your native language, it doesn't matter where you are, what country, it feels like you're at home.
A connection to home, made possible by the Madison community.
So one person connecting with another person is how we stop this war.
That was photojournalist Brian Troxel reporting. The U.S. says it will accept up to 100,000 Ukrainian refugees fleeing the conflict in Eastern Europe. Get ready for some extra traffic in Stoughton. Coming up after the break, why people in the area say it's about time for this construction project.
And it is Severe Weather Awareness Week here in Wisconsin. We are kicking off our coverage with the First Warn Weather Team's look at severe weather in Wisconsin, our history over the last few years, right after the break.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, Frito-Lay chips just $1.48. That's right. Get chips for just $1.48 a bag. Monday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, Pepto-Bismol coats and soothes your stomach for fast relief. And get the same fast relief in a delightful chew with Pepto-Bismol Chews.
If you're washing with the Bargain brand, even when your clothes look clean, there's extra dirt you can't see. Watch this.
That was in these clothes. Ugh. But the clothes washed in Tide, so much cleaner.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Hygienic Clean.
When you drive a Honda, the adventures go on and on. Follow your adventures with the rugged power of Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, Frito-Lay chips just $1.48. That's right. Get chips for just $1.48 a bag. Monday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
A local business owner steps up with a creative event to raise funds for Ukrainian refugees.
I'll show you how you can join in and paint it forward for Ukraine.
Plus, more rain and snow is on the way early next week. We're tracking it Monday morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
All right, check this out. Incredible new video tonight out of Milwaukee. That's an arrow inside the head of a deer. This video was taken by a man riding his bike this weekend on a trail. The DNR says that the arrow came from a crossbow. Officials say they received reports of illegal hunting activity in the area and are monitoring the situation. Don't forget that the COVID testing site at the Alliant Energy Center is moving tomorrow. Public Health says the site will stay open. It was set to close today. The new testing clinic will now be in the east lobby of the arena, and it's going to be open every single day until June from 10 until 6. Also happening tomorrow, the Senate Judiciary Committee is voting on Judge Katanji Brown Jackson's nomination to the U.S. Supreme Court. Wisconsin U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin said that she will be supporting Judge Jackson. U.S. Senator Ron Johnson has not said how he plans to vote. If confirmed, Jackson will become the first black woman to sit on the highest court. We have already had our fair share of severe weather this year. This was about a month ago in Stoughton. A tornado tore through the town, damaging about 200 homes. Now, this week is Tornado and Severe Weather Awareness Week, and our First Warn weather team is helping you prepare for the severe weather season. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
When most people think of severe weather, they usually think of tornadoes. On average, the state of Wisconsin experiences 23 tornadoes per year. While the peak season is from May through August, last year, 10 of the year's 41 tornadoes occurred on December 15th, the latest ever in a calendar year. The vast majority of tornadoes in the state are classified as weak, with wind speeds of less than 110 miles per hour. The average tornado in Wisconsin lasts less than 8 minutes, is on the ground for about 4 miles, and has a damage path about as wide as a football field. Occasionally, though, tornadoes can be more dangerous. Last year, a tornado packing winds of up to 160 miles per hour moved through the south side of Boscoville and part of northern Grant County. Over 27 minutes, it cut a path 11 miles long and at times had a damage path of over a half mile in width. A half a dozen homes were destroyed and another 15 had significant damage. Then a month later, severe thunderstorms produced giant hail in east central Wisconsin during the early morning hours of September 7th. A hailstone 4.5 inches in diameter fell northeast of Appleton, the third largest hail ever reported in the state of Wisconsin. And then this past December, a tornado outbreak was accompanied by a widespread high wind event called a derecho. Damaging straight-line winds swept from Kansas through Wisconsin. Damage was estimated at $1.8 billion. Flash flooding can happen suddenly during heavy rain events. Last June 26th, overnight thunderstorms pounded much of northern Crawford County, dumping over a foot of rain in less than 6 hours, flooding roads and causing rock and mudslides. And lightning can be dangerous and even deadly. Last year was a record low year for lightning deaths across the country, but one of the 10 lightning fatalities happened here in Wisconsin. A 60-year-old construction worker in Menominee was working on a ladder after he had thought a storm had passed and was struck and killed by a late storm lightning bolt. Another worker was injured but survived. In all of these events, warnings were out in advance of the severe weather. Unfortunately, in the case of the lightning strike, the person didn't follow safety guidelines. All this week, our Severe Weather series will give you the tools to keep you and your family safe. Tomorrow night, Julian Seawright will look at the best ways to be alerted that severe weather is possible.
Dana, I know the whole team is doing an incredible job with this. Just your thoughts on our severe weather and being alerted.
Of course. I've mentioned it a few times already tonight. We live in southern Wisconsin, so we see a nice mixed bag of seasons. It's part of the reason some of us love being here. We get all of the seasons, even the cold, even the hot. We get everything. We get the severe weather. We get the snow. So it's important to have a way, of course, to find those alerts. And as Gary just mentioned, Julian's really going to go into tomorrow how to get those alerts. The good news, guys, you're not going to need to hear any alerts for us overnight. I know. We're talking about severe weather preparedness and awareness this week. We're not talking about an immediacy to it, though. That's the good news for us. We have rain coming through right now, and it is just rain. Well to the north, light snow towards Rhinelander. That's going to continue towards the UP. The rain chances for us really continuing overnight for most of southern Wisconsin. Light rainfall, steady rainfall at times, especially closer to the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. Notice again, far to the north and east, we've seen some snow mixing, but temperature-wise for Madison, we're still holding on to the upper 30s, and it really only looks like our overnight lows will fall to the mid-30s, so I don't think that snow mix line is going to dip too far south for us. By daybreak tomorrow, much of the rain has pulled off to the east. Any light showers wrap up early in the day. Still cloudy outside in the afternoon. High temperatures will be in the mid-40s. As we look ahead to Tuesday will still be cloudy outside. High temperatures on Tuesday climbing closer to 50 degrees for us. So we'll see seasonably cold outside for the next few days, or seasonally chilly, I should say, for the next few days. Also seasonably soggy for April. Our rain chances build in late Tuesday, and we continue to see scattered showers Tuesday night and heading into Wednesday. Rainfall totals for us overnight, generally close to about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch. We've already picked up about 1/4 of an inch in Madison, and that light rain will continue in bands for us overnight. Our 8 to 14 day outlook puts us above average for precipitation and for our temperature trend. That really lines up with the back half of our 10-day where we start to see warmer temperatures slide into the forecast. And in general, we're picking up quite a bit of rainfall over the next 10 days. This time of year, though, having some lighter, steadier showers is certainly a good thing. We'll have rounds of April showers throughout the next 10 days. Temperature-wise, seasonally cool outside, and other than next week, and it doesn't look like I have a lot of sunshine to bring to us. A little more cloud coverage than sunshine. High temperatures tomorrow will be in the mid-40s. Again, any of that moisture ending early in the day. Otherwise chilly in the afternoon. We'll be closer to 50 on Tuesday, mid-50s on Wednesday, 40s for Thursday and Friday. Back to sunshine this weekend after making it through a few rounds of rains during the work week, and then more rain expected for us looking ahead to next week.
We deserve next Saturday and Sunday.
Deserve the sunshine. We do. Just sit outside and enjoy seeing the sun, I think so.
Let's go, Madison. All right. You can always stay up to date with the latest severe weather warnings by downloading our First Warn Forecast weather app. Just search WISC Weather in the App Store. Next tonight at 10, taking a detour on your way to work or getting stuck in traffic after a long day might not sound very ideal, but for one construction project in Stoughton, community members say it might just be worthwhile. Tamia Folks explains.
There's a light here, but the problem is if you come through coming from McFarland and that light's green, there's no reason to stop, and you just fly on through still.
According to local Stoughton business owners like Chris Terrell, a long-awaited project is about to begin.
It literally only takes a second, and I've seen, in the 2 years we've been here, I've seen at least 8 crashes, like bad crashes.
Monday marks the first day of construction on 3 multi-lane roundabouts on Highway 51. DOT officials say construction could briefly block access to certain routes, but
try to lay out our staging plans to minimize all impacts to access to local businesses.
in spring of 2020, the Stoughton Police Department used mannequins to curb growing concerns about speeding in the city, also making calls to lower the speed limit.
We came through and decided to put roundabouts here to improve the mobility through the intersections as well as improve safety through these intersections as well.
With this project in place, the city can directly address those concerns.
From a newer local business, it's great for us also because, again, getting people to slow down instead of doing 60 and doing the 25 that they're supposed to be doing is great for us because they actually stop and notice us.
Tamia Folks, News 3 Now.
Each roundabout will need overnight closures for about 12 to 14 days. Championship Sunday for women's college basketball. A new team is crowned this year's champion. Highlights from the UConn-South Carolina showdown coming up in sports.
Now, First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
If you haven't tried Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray, what are you waiting for? It's Dawn's fastest and easiest way to clean everyday dishes. On simple messes, just spray, wipe, and rinse. On tough messes, its spray-activated suds have 5 times faster grease cleaning power to break down grease without water. Plus, its targeted spray cleans even hard-to-reach places better. So, replace your dish soap with Dawn Power Wash and spray your dishes clean.
Cherry on top of your sundae, extra crowd on your brunch, the icing on, you know how it goes. There's nothing wrong with making a good thing even better. That's why saving with EdVest, Wisconsin's 529 college savings plan, makes perfect sense. When you open and fund an account, you plan your family's future and get the extra benefit of a Wisconsin tax deduction. Start now. Like seriously, right now at edvest.com. It's so easy, you can even do it as you enjoy your extra cheese pizza.
Did your or your neighbor's roof take a beating this season?
I'll call Feldco.
Right now, get 30% off a new roof from Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2023.
30% off Felco Roofing ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Felco.
It's the Buy More, Save More sale at Steinhafels. Sofas, mattresses, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. The more you buy, the more you save. Start with 35% off store-wide, and then take an extra $100, $200, or $300 off. And with Steinhafels special financing, you're going to save even more. Refresh your room and save during Steinhafels Buy More, Save More sale. Relax, it's Steinhafels.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
When it comes to national championship games, UConn women's basketball knows how to get it done. The Huskies boast an 11-0 record in title games, but the same undefeated record can be said about South Carolina. The Gamecocks won their first ever title in 2017, the same year of their first championship game appearance. Now these powerhouse teams meet tonight. South Carolina is all gas and no breaks. Destiny Henderson stretches the lead in the first half. And just as UConn inches back, the 1-2 punch of Aaliyah Boston and Henderson help put South Carolina safely ahead. The Gamecocks cruise to a 64-49 win, securing their program's second national title. And tomorrow night, a champion will be crowned in the Big Easy. Number 1 seed Kansas and 8 seed North Carolina will face off in a blue blood national title game. Tip-off is set for 8:20 and can be watched on TBS. On the award front, Johnny Davis and Greg Gard finish as finalists for the Naismith Trophy. Kentucky's Oscar Tshiebwe wins National Player of the Year, with Providence's Ed Cooley taking home Coach of the Year. Bucks looking for redemption after a brutal loss at home Friday night. They got all their starters back for today's game with the Mavericks. Not a whole lot of separation in this one. Trailing by 1 in the fourth, Bobby Portis up and in for 2, but Luka Doncic answers right after. Styles went up from deep and puts Dallas on top for good. Giannis gets the final say in this game. But his 28 points, not enough to get past Dallas. The Mavs win this one 118-112. Wisconsin is checking a lot of the right boxes this season. 4-1 in Big Ten play, undefeated on the road, plus have 9 wins in the last 10 games. After a day off due to bad weather, the Badgers and Hoosiers return to Goodman Diamond for the rubber match. Indiana already with a run on the board, but UW is quick to respond. Kristana Angelopoulos sends one out of there in a hurry, and it's a tie ball game. She's definitely not done for the day. Same score in the 6th inning, 2 on, 2 away for Angelopoulos. She crushes her second homer. This time it's a 3-run blast. UW blows this game wide open. They win the series and are now 5-1 in conference play for the first time in almost 10 years. It's Masters Week, and there's a chance we see Tiger Woods playing in this historic tournament. Here's some video of him practicing at Augusta earlier today. Woods tweeting out that he's going to prepare and practice, and it's going to be a game-time decision on whether he competes. Woods has been working his way back after a serious car accident that happened just over a year ago. The tournament begins on Thursday, and the final 2 rounds can be watched right here on CBS. We'll be right back.
Buses, now hiring.
Working with Culberson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Culberson.com to apply.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve occasional nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort. Try Nervive Nerve Relief.
When you really need to sleep, you reach for the really good stuff. ZzzQuil Ultra helps you sleep better and longer when you need it most. It's non-habit forming and powered by the makers of NyQuil. ZzzQuil Ultra, when you really, really need to sleep.
I knew I had to take charge of my life. I didn't recognize myself. Now with Jenny Craig, I've lost 35 pounds and 4 inches.
Introducing the revolutionary Max Up, the one-stop, most effective weight loss solution. Limited time offer. Join now.
When you drive a Honda, the adventures go on and on. Follow your adventures with the thrilling performance of Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
I love my new home. I always wanted a house with historic architecture, but it might be too Victorian.
Gosh, interesting hemline on those pants.
Yes, I do believe they're called pants.
Pardon me.
No, pardon me. At least Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy. I save so much.
I have come to call upon...
Just text me. Well, I'm heading up.
It's a ghost.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
It's called self-care.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2022. Vote for your favorites online, including Don's Home Furniture, Best Home Accessories, Best Outdoor Living. Vote Don's Home Furniture today at madisonmagazine.com.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
My name is Mike Williams. I've been driving school bus off and on for 21 years. Here at our terminal, we're kind of like a family too. Somebody has an issue with a bus, other people kick in and help and get the job done.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team for your most accurate forecast.
Well, it's a little rainy outside right now, guys, and that rain's going to continue overnight and for your early Monday morning. It wraps up early in the day, though. So the rest of the day, dry and cloudy, highs in the mid-40s. Cloudy for Tuesday with temperatures closer to average near 50, but the rain chance returns late Tuesday night with more rain expected for us on Wednesday. Possibly an isolated thunderstorm for us Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-50s for afternoon highs. We continue with the rain and the cloud coverage for Thursday and Friday before we finally get back to some sunshine heading into next weekend.
All right, Dana, thank you so much, and thanks so much for watching us. Good night, everyone.